Hello children. Today in this lecture we will start our discussion from the exercise of chapter 1 page number 15 and question number 11. Additional questions, and the question number is 11. Explain the term chemical formula. State why the molecular formula of zinc carbonate is ZnCO3. So what is the meaning of chemical formula? You can check for this page number 2 of this chapter. State why the molecular formula of zinc carbonate is ZnCO3. So you know that formula of zinc ion is Zn2 plus and of carbonate radical is CO3 2 minus. Okay, so the valency of Zn is 2 and of carbonate is 2. So when we will cross over, it will be like Zn2CO3 whole twice. Okay children, in this way, and due to the same valency these will be cancelled out. So the formula of V of the compound will be ZnCO3. Okay children, so the answer of this part of the question, why the molecular formula of zinc carbonate is ZnCO3, because the formula of Zn ion is Zn2 plus and of carbonate radical is CO3 2 minus. Okay children, this much you have to write in the answer of the second part of this question, this part. Then question number 12, write the formula of the following compounds. So here a number of elements are given this side and you have to write the formula. Okay, for example, sodium chloride, the formula will be NaCl. Okay, so for the answering this question you can take the help of valency chart, NaCl. Okay children, sodium chloride will be NaCl. Same way sodium plumbite will be Na2PbO2. okay, because plumbite PbO2, Na2PbO2. okay children, Na2PbO2, because plumbite, formula of plumbite is PbO2 2 minus and Na is Na plus, so Na2PbO2, the sodium plumbite. Same way sodium aluminate, here it is given sodium aluminate, so aluminate ion is AlO2 1 minus, so the formula will be NaAlO2. okay, bisulfite, sodium bisulfite NaHSO3. nitrite, sodium nitrite NO2. okay, formula of nitrite is NO2 1 minus. Sodium iodide, sodium permanganate NaMnO4, because permanganate formula is MnO4 minus. okay children, so same way you can write the formula of other elements also which are given here. And the seventh part of this question is the formula is given in the form of oxidation state or with the valency shown in the bracket. okay, for example, copper 1 chloride means valency of copper here is 1, so Cu chloride Cl, because chloride is 1 minus. Then copper 2 chloride CuCl2. okay children, so here you can write answer in this way: copper oxide, copper 2 oxide. okay, oxide you can write tetraamine copper 2 sulfate. So the formula of this compound tetraamine, amine you will write ammonia, tetra for 4, amine ammonia, tetra 4, copper Cu, and you place this hole in the bracket and sulfate outside of the bracket, tetraamine copper 2 sulfate. okay, then here lead 2 sulfide PbS. okay, PbS. okay children, then the last one diamine silver chloride, so amine di means NH3 whole twice, silver chloride Ag inside the bracket and outside chloride, diamine silver chloride, in this way. Okay, then question number 13, write the names of the following compounds. So you have to write the names of these compounds And to writing the names of this compound, you can take again help of valency chart. Aluminium nitride, this will be aluminium nitride. Potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate, calcium nitride, hydrogen nitrate, hydrogen sulfate. Okay children, chromium sulfate. Okay, then question number 14, explain the term chemical equation. What is meant by reactant and products in a chemical equation? So for the answer of this question, you can check page number where the answer what is chemical equation. You can check for this page number for chemical equation. You can check page number 9. Okay children, so you can check page number 9 for this. Page number 9 you can check for this. Then give an example of a chemical equation in which two reactants form. For this answer also you can check page number 9. Okay, you have to write the equations for the particular with the particular speciality. For the answer of this question, you have to write an equation which is forming just one product. Okay, equation with one product. Okay, so any synthesis reaction you can write for answer of this question. Answer of this question, you can write equation which is given in your book, that NH3 plus H2O forming NH4OH. So here one product is formed. Okay, so for this the answer will be this, two products are formed. Okay, so you have to show the equation with two products, like Mg plus 2HCl is forming MgCl2 plus H2. Okay children, so for answering this question you can consult page number 9 again. Then question number 16, 2KClO3 MnO2 2KCl plus 3O2 is a balanced equation. State what is balanced equation. So what is balanced equation? In which number of atoms of reactant side are equals to the number of atoms of product side. Reason why the above equation is balanced, because number of atoms both the side are same. Okay children, then state why the compound MnO2 is written above the arrow, because MnO2 here is a catalyst. Okay, is catalyst which is not the which will not take part in chemical reaction but only alter the rate of reaction. So because MnO2 is a catalyst, so catalyst are written on above the arrow. Then what do the symbols, these symbols present in a chemical equation, what does they mean? So for this again you can consult page number 9. Okay, this symbol is showing reversible reaction. This is from reactant to product formation, irreversible reaction. For liquid state, physical state of the given compound or substance is liquid. Gaseous state, aqueous means solution in water. Aqueous, AQ, aqueous. Okay children. Then question number 18, calcium carbonate 2HCl is forming calcium chloride, water and CO2. So you have to answer accordingly to this also. And for this question you can consult page number 9 again. Okay children, there you can find out information and limitations related. Okay children, moving to next page. Here balance the following equation, question number 19. So you have to balance these equations which are given here one by one. Okay children, balance the following equations. So for example, equation number 14, to balance the equation, what you have to do, you first balanced all the atoms of other elements than hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so पहले हमें उन सभी एटम्स को बैलेंस करना है जो हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन के अलावा है. उसके बाद हम बैलेंस करेंगे ऑक्सीजन को और लास्ट में हाइड्रोजन को. ठीक है, ये सीक्वेंस फॉलो करना है आपको. किसी भी केमिकल इक्वेशन को बैलेंस करते समय पहले हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन के अलावा जो भी डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स के एटम्स हैं उन्हें बैलेंस करेंगे, उसके बाद ऑक्सीजन को और लास्ट में हाइड्रोजन को. ओके चिल्ड्रन, सो फॉर एग्जांपल इन दिस इक्वेशन potassium bicarbonate is forming potassium carbonate, water and CO2. Okay children, so the products towards the product side 2K are present, so balance the K here, we have to put 2 here. Now potassium 2, potassium this side 2, carbon, atoms of carbon 2, atoms of carbon this side 2, and this side also 1 and 1 2. Okay, then atoms of oxygen, oxygen 2 3s are 6, and here in the product side 3 1 4 and 2 6. Okay children, at last hydrogen, hydrogen are 2, and this side also hydrogen 2. Okay, so this way you can balance this equation. Then next we can balance equation number 26. Come to equation 26. This is here equation number 26. So as you can see here, Fe2O3 plus hydrogen forming iron plus water. So in this equation Fe2O3 H2 Fe H2O. So Fe this side reactant side 2 atoms, this is here 1 atom, so make it 2. Then oxygen, oxygen this side 3. Okay, so make oxygen this side 3, you have to put here 3. Then last hydrogen, so hydrogen this side 2 and this side 6, so make it 6, you have to put 3 here. Okay children, so now you can check this equation is balanced. Iron 2 atoms, iron 2 atoms, oxygen 3 atoms, oxygen 3 atoms, hydrogen 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6. Okay children, so in this way you can balance these all the equations and you can share your problems in group. Then question number 20. Question number 20, write balance equations for the following word equations. So children, first you have to write down the word equation, write down the formula equation for this given word equation, and then you have to balance it. Okay, for example potassium nitrate KNO3 is forming potassium nitrite KNO2 plus O2. So first in the form of molecular form or in the form of formula form, chemical form, you have to write, then you have to balance this. So you have to 2K and here also 2K. Okay children, so in this way this equation is balanced. So first you will convert this word equation in the form of chemical form, then you will balance it. Okay children, come to next page, page number 17. 17 again, balance the following important equation. You have to balance these equations also accordingly. Okay children, so for balancing these equations you will apply same rule. First you will balance all other elements except hydrogen and oxygen, then oxygen, and at last hydrogen only. Okay children, then come to question number 22. Give balanced equation for by partial equation method, which is not in your syllabus. Okay, so this question you are not going to solve, this is not in your syllabus, partial equation method. Then question number 23, define the term relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, state why indirect methods are illustrated to determine the absolute mass of an atom, explain in brief. So for the answering this question you can consult your book, this chapter only. And then question number 24, calculate relative molecular mass of zinc carbonate. So you have to calculate relative molecular mass of zinc carbonate and calcium sulfate. Atomic masses are given here. For example a zinc carbonate, so zinc carbonate, zinc is 65, one atom of zinc is present, so 1 into 65 plus carbon 1 atom, 1 into atomic mass of carbon is 12, 1 into 12 plus oxygen 6, sorry oxygen 3, so 3 into 16. Okay, So these are the atomic masses of the particular atoms multiplied by their number of atoms. So 48 plus 12 plus 65. Okay children, so you can add on these all the values, 8 to 10, 5, 5, 215. Okay children, so this will be the answer of this. Okay, one two five, it will be 125. Okay children, then next question, calculate the percentage composition of calcium chloride, calcium nitrate. Okay, so first you have to write the formula. Calcium chloride is CaCl2 and calcium nitrate is CaNO3 whole twice. Then you will calculate molecular masses of these molecules and then their percentage composition. Okay children, so for example, calcium chloride, calcium is 40 plus 2 atoms of chlorine will be 71. So 1, this is the molecular mass of calcium chloride. So percentage composition of calcium will be equals to mass of calcium in the compound 40 upon molecular mass into 100. Okay children, in this way you can calculate one by one. Okay children, so this was the question number 24, which is very important. Now next we are moving to page number 18. Unit test paper is given there, and this unit test paper is very important, because most of the time teachers take questions from here and they give use those questions in your question paper, examination question papers. Okay children, so first question, match the names of the ions and radicals from 1 to 10 with their correct answer from A to Q. So we have to match these answers. The first is hypochlorite. Hypochlorite. So where is the formula of hypochlorite is given children? You have to write that alphabet here. Hypochlorite, M. This is hypochlorite. Okay, so you have to match it with M. Then next is permanganate. So permanganate is given here, B. Permanganate with B. Plumbus. Plumbus is given, where it is given, D. This is plumbus. Okay, D. So in this way you can match these two lists. Okay, then next question, state which of the following formula of the compound A to Z are incorrect. So you have to find out which are incorrect here. Okay, for example, NaO, it is incorrect formula, because valency of O is 2 and of Na is 1. Okay, so it should be Na2O. Okay, so this is incorrect. Same way you can find out other incorrect formula. Okay, this is also NaCl, NaClO, it is correct, NaClO3, and KNO3 is, it is also correct, KNO3, potassium nitrate, it is correct. Okay, this is incorrect. So in this way you can find out this is also correct, BaCl2 is correct formula. Okay, NaCO3 is incorrect, it should be Na2CO3. Okay children, Na2CO3. So in this way you can find out correct and incorrect formula. Next, fill in the blanks with the correct word from the words in brackets. A symbol represents a short form of an atom, element, molecule. Okay, symbol. What represent? An element. Okay children, symbol, element. Then compounds are always homogeneous. Variable valency is exhibited since electrons are lost from an element from the penultimate shell. A chemical equation is a shorthand form of a chemical change. Relative molecular mass, is this term is given molecular mass. So it should be molecule. Answer will be molecule. Relative molecular mass of an element compound is the number of times one molecule of the substance is heavier than 1/12th mass of an atom of carbon. Okay children, so a term should be here molecule, and if relative atomic mass will be there, then the answer will be atom here. Then fourth question, underline the compound in each equation given below which is incorrectly balanced and write the correct balancing for the same. Okay, one example is given for you. The next is Na2SO3 is given. Next first equation is Na2SO3 plus HCl, NaCl, H2O, SO2. So for this we have to add 2 here. Okay, so this is the correction term here which we have to use to just rectify this equation. Okay, same way you will try to find out which is incorrect term here, and you have to write in correct form also. Okay, then with reference to a chemical equation, state which of the following statement 1 to 5 pertain A or B. A for information provided by a chemical equation, and B is limitations of a chemical equations. Okay, so the first is the nature of the individual elements. It will belongs to A. Then the speed of the reaction, B, it is a limitation of a chemical equation. The state of matter in which the substance is present, it is again A. Information, the completion of the reaction, limitation. Okay, because completion of the equation is not given in equation. Okay, direction of the reaction, it is information. Okay, so in this way you can solve this exercise also. So today your first chapter is completed. You just go through with this all again once again, and the questions I will inform you separately which you are going to do in your copy. So only those questions you will do in your copy which I will inform you. Okay children, rest all you have to do with pencil in your book only. Thank you.